Welcome. Welcome, Melonie Nielsen here, Yoga with Melonie. And we're gonna do a little mobility play today in our triangle pose. So I have a block here. You are welcome to use a block or not use a block, but I'm gonna encourage you to not be at the end range of the pose so that we're able to have more ability to our joints, that they're not gonna be locked into a final position, that we're backing off that final position at least a little bit so that we could have a little bit more play in the joints. Again, the series isn't about being in the deepest version of the pose or holding it for a super long time or working very intricate alignment and trying to get it perfectly right. It's about using this position as a way to explore different movement patterns in our body. So let's come to stand and take the legs wide apart. How wide? As wide as you can and feel pretty stable that you're not overreaching and overextending. Again, do you have an ability to have more play? If we're way out at our end range, we're not going to have that ability to have a little bit of play to our movement. So I'm going to do the right foot slightly in and the left foot slightly out as far as camera purposes go. And then let's take our hands to the pelvis with our legs straight. Let's do a little rocking of the hips side to side. So we're kind of tipping our pelvis over the hip bone on one side, and we're creating just a little bit more mobility play here of pelvis to hip joint. And then the next time you kind of swing off to that right side and the left leg straight. Just reach out and either touch the floor or block, again, whatever you wish to have there. And let's bend the front leg. So be in our long stride to be able to do that, and then straighten the front leg. And we'll just go back and forth a few times with that. As you bend, could you imagine kind of sinking into the front sit bone, the front thigh bone a little bit more? Sinking in and then stretching back. Sinking in and stretching back. Let's do one more. And then we're going to be in a straight leg. Take the top arm alongside the ear. And now let's focus on the spine. And again, not making the spine static, but playing with some expressions of movement here. So side bend a bit more by puffing the rib cage up to the sky, kind of archway over your ear, and then bring it back to what you might consider more of a straight spine or neutral spine. Puffing up to the sky and melting to neutral, puffing up to the sky, melting to neutral. Two more, puffing up to the sky and melting, and one more, puffing up to the sky and melting. Now spiral it, turn your belly and heart to the floor, and then open and turn your belly and heart to the sky. Open and turn to the floor and turn to the sky. And spiraling, turning to the floor. You can kind of look down there, bow there, open to the sky, turn to the floor, open to the sky. And now reach the top arm up overhead and do a little bowing forward, almost like there's a ball that you could hug with that top arm, and then open and lean back a little bit. Bowing forward and opening up. And bowing forward and opening up. And last one, bowing forward and opening back up. Now press into the feet equally, pull yourself back up. Point your feet straight forward again. You might just do a little rocking the hips side to side with both feet straight forward. And now let's go to the other side. So if you used a block last time, let's have a block again. I'm going to turn the left foot in a little bit, turn the right foot all the way out. We can have the block whatever height you wish there. But then we're going to come back up, take our hands to the pelvis so we have more awareness of this region of the body and tip it a little bit. Just gonna rock like you've got a bag of groceries on one hip and then you're dropping that bag of groceries side to side. And then one more. We'll tilt, we'll reach down, we'll touch the block or floor, and then bend your front knee, and I'm going to imagine more sinking through this front thigh, and then straightening. I'll readjust my position for a greater length if I need it. Bend, straighten, bend, straighten, bend, straighten. Let's do 3 more. Straighten, top arm alongside the ear, puff the ribs to the sky, curve over like you're making an archway with your body. And then let's bring our spine a bit back to neutral. We're gonna puff up to the sky and neutral. And puff up to the sky and neutral. And puff up to the sky and neutral. Let's do one more. And then we'll spiral, turning the belly and heart to the floor. And then we'll open the belly and heart straight forward. Bow to turn to the floor. Open straight forward. And turning to the floor. And unturning. Turning to the floor. Back to neutral. Let's do one more. And now top arm to the sky and do a little bow forward and opening back up. Bow forward and opening. Bow forward and opening. Let's do 2 more. Bow forward and opening and forward and opening. Now let's press into both feet. Pull yourself back up. Point your toes straight forward again. You can do a little rock of the pelvis side to side. You could do a little circles. Reverse your circles. Let's bring it back to center. And stand and notice your posture. Just notice the feel in the body. If things feel awake, alive, refreshed, that is a good sign. So hope you enjoyed. There'll be more to come. Stay tuned for that. And if you want more of these and videos like these, you can follow me on Patreon. And there's full-length classes there. And I will hope to see you soon. Be well.